Jeff Nippard just ruined his own career because he got a bunch of fake natties together and tried to convince the world that they weren't on steroids. But it turned out to be one of the biggest lies ever told to the fitness community, and it might actually kill his career.
Is it possible to look like you're on steroids without ever actually taking steroids?
From Hussein Farhat to Julian Fitzgerald, he picked the most obvious fake natty looking guys and put them to the test to settle the debate once and for all.
I'm secretly bringing in a medical doctor who's going to blood test every single person later in the video.
And things went from 0 to 100 real quick, cause now everyone's pissed off at him and nobody's taking him seriously, since apparently the gym bros knew they might get tested, and even if you've abused steroids like crazy before, you can just cycle off and clear any medical test in the world, which is exactly what everyone thinks happened here, since almost everyone he invited passed the testosterone level test with flying colors, except nobody's buying that story. But here's where it gets even crazier, cause instead of calling out Jeff for the whole thing, Coach Greg backed him up, saying it doesn't make sense for Jeff or any of the fitness guys he invited to pay off the doctors to fake results like this. But this just pissed everyone off even more, especially since Coach Greg's been trying to vouch for Hussein Farhat for ages at this point.
And anybody who's been, training longer than, 2 days can take one look at these guys and know that they're more than likely full of...
You see, according to Jeff, you can just look like you're using copious amounts of steroids as long as you're focusing on the right muscle groups, like your upper chest or your delts. And he tested the whole thing by getting random people to rank the gym bros from most to least likely to be on steroids, and tried to boil it all down to a bunch of physical traits. Now, we all know Jeff's a big science guy, so much so that he straight up got punched for it. But the truth is, men can spend decades in the gym with decent genetics and look absolutely nothing like some of the guys he brought on, especially when we're talking about people like Julian Fitzgerald. He's got arms bigger than anyone you know, he's bordering single-digit body fat, and he had an insane transformation in an even more insane amount of time, which is why none of what Jeff says is adding up for anyone, because if you could look as good as an IFBB pro without getting juiced up, Chris Bumstead, Sam Sulek, and Larry Wheels would have done the exact same thing. But the truth is, all three of these pros are pretty open about what they've used and how much they've used it, not to mention all the side effects they've had to deal with. So is Jeff Nippard just looking too much into the numbers he got from the tests? And should he do another test that's a bit more fair and random, so these alleged natties don't have time to cycle off?